With an ordinary hammer and chisel, Ron Clark may well have rewritten the history of mankind. Working in a cave in Sterkfontein, he gradually uncovered the remains of a hominid from 3.5 million years ago. The figure walked upright and is being described as humankind's most distant ancestor. The jawline is easily traced with Dr. Clark's finger as the fossil emerges from the rock. What's excited the scientists so much is the fact that the skeleton is almost complete. This morning at a dramatic news conference at Wits University in Johannesburg, the full story of the discovery was told.
And sure enough, when I removed a chip of rock from the surface, there was a glint of enamel. And I said, there it is. And I cleaned it a bit more, and I said, good Lord. This isn't a lower tooth, it's an upper tooth. We've got the whole skull. This is, without doubt, the most dramatic discovery ever made.
Gradually, Africa is offering up clues to the distant past. The discovery reinforces the continent's status as the cradle of humankind. But fossilized skeletons had previously been found in East Africa, so today's news may change our understanding of where our ancestors lived. As one of the scientists said today, like all good detective stories, this one began with a death. 3.5 million years ago, what they're calling the ape man tripped, fell into a cave and died. And now suddenly today has caused a sensation. Jeremy Vine, BBC News, Johannesburg.
Salim Malik defenders to justice that the underworld have put out a contract on him. Special security measures have had to be put in place at his home, and on one occasion armed police were sent out to protect him. As our Home Affairs correspondent Jane Peel reports, the 7-year-old is taking it all in his stride.
Like the true professional he is, Scooby is refusing to let a few threats interfere with his busy schedule. His charity appearances are in demand. He's a regular visitor to this children's hospice in Lancashire. But it's his day job at Garth Prison near Preston that's put him in the doghouse with the criminal gangs. His super-sensitive snout has sniffed out drugs worth £300,000 on inmates, visitors, and secreted around the jail. Heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, he'll detect them all. This exercise in the prison library results in the discovery of a tiny piece of cannabis in a matchbox.
Good boy, good boy, good boy, what's it?
His success rate, the best in the country, has dramatically reduced the amount of drugs coming into the prison and seriously annoyed the drugs barons.
Over the last 4 years, he's been responsible for the arrest of over 150 visitors. I think there's only about 7 of those that haven't received a prosecution of some description or other. We've had sentences handed out up to and including 5 years.
It's got Scooby into a scrape worthy of his cartoon namesake. Inmates have left notes in the prison mailbox threatening to stab him, and reliable informants outside the jail have told the authorities the dog must die. It's no joke. It's even given the police pause for thought.
Well, it's a little unusual, but when we analysed it, we had to take it seriously. We put special security measures in at Scooby's home, and we told all our patrols about the issue, and on one occasion we even alerted armed officers.
Sadly, Scooby will soon be forced into retirement. It's not the drug barons who frightened him into submission. A hereditary illness means he's gradually losing his sight.
Scooby, come on.
Now he's looking forward to years of leisure with his devoted owner, and hopefully no more death threats. Jane Peel, BBC News, with Scooby in Preston.
And at 27 minutes past 1, time for the main news again. The Chechen president has confirmed that the murders of 3 Britons and a New Zealander happened